Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Madeline. I'm Bambi Baby's 90, and I decided to make a video because I was the victim of a scam, and I think it's really important to spread awareness about it. So I decided to make a video. So I guess I'll just start from the very beginning. So back in November, I became friends with an Instagram account by the name of Christine R 2007. So we became friends, we started talking, and I found out that this person lived in France. That's what they told me. And I have a best friend who lives in France. So I thought that was really cool, and it made me feel closer to my friend. So my son's hiding in a box behind us, so if he pops up, yes, there's a 3-year-old in there. So anyway, I became friends with this person. She lived in France. We talked super regularly, like sometimes every day, sometimes every other day, but yeah, we talked a lot. I told this person about my life, and they told me about theirs, or so I thought. So anyway, some time had passed, and this person told me that they needed help selling their babies. And looking at their page, the pictures of these silicone babies that this person was posting, they were beautiful, gorgeous. And she told me that she makes the mold herself, she pours them, she casts them, everything. Now, mind you, I just joined the reborning community, like, I want to say May of last year, so I haven't been in the community that long. This is Briar, one of my babies. Anyway, I thought I would have her in the video. So anyway, she told me that she only makes 10 copies of each baby. They're super like limited, and yeah, she needed help selling her babies. And so she asked me, would I advertise her babies on my page? And I was like, sure, of course. I'm a really helpful person by nature, and so I just was like, I want to help this new friend I made who lives in France, just like my best friend. So anyway, I posted pictures for her. Oh, this woman needs help selling her babies. Look how pretty they are. And she said they were really affordable. So I was like, wow, this woman's amazing. She makes these super affordable babies, and they're gorgeous, and she does all the steps on her own. Like, I was amazed. So anyway, we had stayed friends. So she had mentioned to me that she found a customer in America that wanted to buy one of her silicone babies, and but that the customer didn't want to send the money to her via Western Union. Didn't feel comfortable with it. So she asked me if I would accept the payment on PayPal and then send it to her. So I said, okay, I would do that. Now this is like the first red flag. And hindsight is 2020. So, but I trusted this person a lot. They had gone out of their way to build a relationship with me, build a rapport with me, and so I trusted them. And so anyway, I said, okay, I just thought I was helping. I was going to help this person. And so she kept saying, okay, she basically said that she was going to send me the dolls, and I would reship them and send them out. So, and she was gonna have the American woman who's buying a baby from her, send me the money via PayPal, and then I was gonna send it to her. She didn't specify how, she just said that I would. So I said, okay. So then a couple weeks ago, money hits my PayPal account, $925. And Christine R 2007 was like, okay, the money should be in your account. can you send it to me? And I was like, okay. So I actually transferred the funds from PayPal into my bank account, and I made the transfer to Christine R. 2007 via Western Union. Now I did it all through the Western Union app. And so for whatever reason, Western Union put it on a hold. They saw something suspicious and they put a hold. Another red flag. So, but I didn't think anything of it. Well, as soon as I sent that money, I had been friends with this person for like 3 months. I sent the money on January 2nd. And when I sent it, on the paperwork, it said that Christine R. wouldn't receive the funds until the 8th of January. So the 8th of January. Now, the other red flag is that Christine R. 2007 told me to send it to somebody named Naufali Vita. She said it was her account manager. Again, I trusted this person, so I didn't question it. Now I'm like, why did I do this? So anyway, I did it, so I'm just gonna keep telling the story. So then as soon as I sent the money via Western Union, it was like this person changed to another person. They started sending me all these pressuring messages, getting mad at me, saying, why did I send the money that way? Why didn't I go down to the agency? I need to go down to the agency. Every morning I was waking up to these really pressuring messages, just mean, and it was really odd. So yeah, she was getting meaner and meaner, or she or he. At the time I thought it was a she. Now I don't know who it was. Anyway, the messages were just getting more and more aggressive, demanding, and I was explaining, I don't always have a car. My husband works full-time. We have one car, and that's why I use the app to transfer everything. And I said, I'm not getting anything in return for this. You need to please be more kind. And I was thinking, you know, I could understand we all need our money, but at the same time, if your profession is making babies, it's not like you have specific paydays, so you should expect, you know, and she's having me, a stranger, send her money. And so this is when I started to feel really, really uneasy, and I was like feeling off about it. And so I was trying to defend myself and explain myself to this person and calm the person down, and then she says, well, I can't even understand you, which I thought was really odd because we had been talking for 3 months and you understood me for 3 months and now you can't understand me. So I decided to reach out to my best friend in France, who is a translator, and I sent her a message and I'm like, hey, can you help me? I explained the situation. Well, the next day, her and her husband FaceTimed me, and they were like, this is bad. It's a scam. And I'm like, really? You guys think so? And they're like, it's a scam. It's a scam. You know, and so I started telling them more, and I realized one of the days when Christine R., I think it was the day after I sent the Western Union, and I guess typically you can go pick it up right away, but Western Union put a hold on this, so this person was unable to pick it up. So I had tried like FaceTiming her, and when she answered, the device was turned completely away. I couldn't see anything but just like some landscape right there, but I couldn't see the person's face. So anyway, as all this is happening, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of research. So I did some research, and I found the real woman who makes these babies, named Christine Cuvellier. I always say it wrong, but I think a lot of people know who she is. So basically, I went and found her Facebook. On her Facebook, I saw that there's a lot of people impersonating her, pretending to be her, using her photos, getting money for the babies, and you never get anything. So I'm like, what? So I start doing more research, and I start looking at all these babies. Well, silicone babies. Well, the pictures that this person, Christine R. 2007, was posting and for sale, selling, were pictures of babies that had been adopted and sold years ago. So there's literally no way that these babies could be brand new and being sold at all. Like, they're gone, they're adopted. The only way you could buy these babies would be if they were used. So I start doing more research, and I see the real Christine sells her babies on eBay. And I found not only her Facebook, but like her blog. And I was able to go through all her pictures, and I found that all the pictures on this Christine R. 2007, they're all stolen. So at this point, I'm like, oh my goodness, thank goodness Western Union put a hold on that, because the woman who sent me her money would have never gotten a baby. I would have got blamed for it. So many red flags. And I was so upset. I felt so dumb. I was so thankful that I was able to reach out to my friends and find out. So there were a couple other red flags that helped me see. So when I was talking to my friend, I had reached out to Christine R. and said, hey, here's my friend. She can translate for us and have a conversation, because it seems like you're really uneasy. And she got irate, and she was like, why would you tell anyone about me? And no, I don't want to talk to your friend. I trust you. And it was just really odd, because she said she couldn't understand me. So I got a translator. And she's like, I told you not to tell anyone about me. And why would that be an issue? Why couldn't I tell my friend about her? And my friend told me that the way I had sent the funds over there in France, like, that was illegal. And she was supposed to be selling her babies another way. So at this point, I was like, glad Western Union canceled everything. I was so glad the person never got to pick up the money. I was upset, because I was like, how did this happen? But I was just thankful again, because of the fact that this person never got to get the money. So anyway, I just was doing research, and the more research I did, the more I was able to see that this person was lying to me. So I messaged Christine R. 2007, and I said, hey, Western Union put a cancel on everything, and they suspicion. Hi.
Baby.
Yes, it's Briar. Little Briar. Say hi.
I'm a baby.
You're a baby?
Yeah.
Baby Paxton?
I want a baby.
So anyway, I told her, like, it's canceled, or whatever. Christine R. 2007. I told her everything's canceled.
I got you. Oh.
Yeah, shh, Mommy's trying to talk. And you're not going to get the money. And so Christine R. was like, why? What happened? And I told her the same thing. There was suspicion. The funds can't be transferred.
No
and
way.
I said I would be refunding the original owner of the money on PayPal as soon as the money was refunded to my account.
Yeah, I got toy.
So she kind of left me alone for the rest of the day. Well, first thing in the morning, I had Paxie. Hey, Pax.
I got a
Here. So anyway, the very next morning, she's like, there's no way you can get the money to me or reverse it. And I told her, I need a safety photo. And she's like, why? And I said, because I need a safety photo. Can you please send me a photo of the baby and your ID next to it, or a picture you wrote on? And she refused to do it. She became irate, wouldn't send me a photo at all. started threatening me.
Happy.
Then she was sending me all these threatening messages on Instagram and then deleting them. This point, I probably should have just blocked the person, but she was still insisting. She was still insisting that she was Christine.
I want my baby.
And so then I asked her,
I want my baby.
no, I asked her, well, why are you advertising these babies for sale?
Mommy.
Silicone babies.
I want my
Silicone babies for sale that were adopted years ago. And I told her, you stole these photos. I basically called her out. And she became irate. She sent me a bunch of threats. It was horrible.
I want my
Anyway,
baby.
I also reached out to the person whose money it was. And I told her, I sent her pictures of
Mommy.
her baby that
Hi,
she was supposed to
Mommy.
be sold.
And
Showed her that
Yeah,
this
I
baby was
want
already
my
adopted.
baby next
I gave her all the proof, the evidence that I had found. At this point, the other woman's still harassing me, and so then I put on my story fake account. That made her even more upset, and she was threatening me, telling me to take it down, and I said no. I said, I'll take it down when you send me proof of who you are. She refused to send the proof. She's calling me a liar. She was like gaslighting me, accusing me of doing all the things that she did. So anyway, I haven't spoken. The person whose money it was, like I said, I warned her. I told her everything. I let her know I would refund her money as soon as it hits my account. Unfortunately, she hasn't reached out to me, but I was thinking, you know, how upset I felt. I felt betrayed. I felt like stupid. How did I miss all these warning signs? I should have asked for a safety photo. But I'm trying to look at it as a learning experience and just remember I'm a really honest, trusting person. And so that's really why I made the video, because I know there's other people like me out there who, these people who are trying to scam, they will go out of their way to make you feel like they're your friend, to make you feel like you're important, to make you trust them so that you won't ask these important questions like for a safety photo. And so especially if you're nice and you're trusting, please be careful. Remember, not everybody's like you. Not everybody's nice. Thankfully, I didn't send this money that wasn't even mine to someone who was going to steal it and run away. And that's exactly what it was. And I'm also warning because I noticed this person had 2 accounts on the last day when everything happened, when I figured it all out. And the one account had thousands of followers. They were following thousands of people, and these old stolen pictures that they were posting were getting 80 likes on it. And then I outed them, so they deleted the whole account, and now they have another account that's almost identical with the same picture, tons of followers. So I'm worried it's going to happen to somebody again. So please be careful, especially if you're following an account. There's a lot of people, an account that's Christine with Christine Cuvellier's babies, because lots of people are impersonating her. They're going a big distance to try and convince people. So yeah, just be careful. It really can happen to you. I know that I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of red flags. But again, I'm just a helpful person by nature. I'm really nice, and I'm honest, so I think other people are. And this is something that, you know, I'm aware of, that I've let people take advantage of me, but I know there's other people like me. So just please, everyone, be careful. Don't ever send money. I looked some things up and a couple clues to find out if you're being like the victim of a scam is that there's no legitimate reason for you to handle anyone else's payments. And even if you only see one of these warning signs, check. Like the real Christine on her Facebook, she says ask for a safety photo. So in my opinion, if I was dealing with the real Christine and when I asked for that safety photo, she would have sent it. And she refused to. And another good thing is talk about the situation with a friend or relative. I fortunately had a friend in France who was a translator, and they told me this is a scam. This isn't typical for, this isn't how the French typically treat their customers or treat somebody who's helping them. They recognized the pressuring tactics that were being used on me, and so that helped me. And another thing, check community message boards. That was how I found that all these people, lots of other people had already been victims of the same type of scam, somebody impersonating Christine Cuvellier and selling her babies, selling babies that had already been sold, adopted, stealing her photos. If I could get a hold of the real Christine, I would love to, so that I could tell her what's going on. But unfortunately, I haven't found a way to get a hold of her. So if anyone knows how to, please let her know, because it looks like this person's already doing it again. So anyway, feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions. I know, like I said, a lot of this was just common knowledge, and I failed to check on my own. But at the same time, these people are going out of their way to make sure that you trust them so that you'll skip those steps. So anyway, I hope even if this helps one person, maybe it will. And for anyone who listened this long, thank you. Have a good rest of your day.